Hi, and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. I'm Katie, and this is Jay. And today we're going to do terrain ordered off Wish.
So Wish, for those of you who don't know, is basically like it's a shop, but different people sell stuff on it. It's normally for like fashion and stuff like that, isn't it?
You can get like kids' toys and makeup and
they sell quite a lot of things for free.
Yeah.
But you just pay the postage and packaging. A lot of it basically comes from China, and then you pay the shipping basically.
And it can take anything from a couple of weeks to like just over a month.
Yeah. So Katie's ordered some terrain. I don't actually 100% know what it is. I've got a list of prices when we like total them up and stuff like that. So we're just gonna look at it and see if it was actually of any value.
Yeah. Some of it
give me the first
definitely
one.
isn't.
Some of it definitely isn't.
This one, I think this is probably the better thing that I bought.
The better thing that you bought, okay.
Which is
a fence. Now, full disclosure, I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually quite good. So if I look at Katie's list, this one was like £1 with a shipping fee of £2. So £3 in total. And it's a pretty alright fence. It's basically like wooden planks held together by wire.
It's a little bit taller than like
a little bit taller than that guy.
I mean, a little bit shorter than the Legion guy.
And I'd estimate maybe 3 foot, maybe.
I think you could get it longer. I think there's some of the things where you can get them in slightly different sizes if you select them.
Like it's actually held together by wire, and it is actually a bit sharp on the end, so you would like want to do something with it. But
I think it came in white as well, actually.
White would be a nice one for like American style houses. Not really for like 40k or anything like that, but maybe if you were making like a zombie game or something like that, you could buy that. For £3, I'm pretty impressed with that. I think that's all right. That's actually a reasonable value.
Yeah.
And
that was one of the first things that arrived as well. I think that took about 2 weeks-ish.
Yeah, I saw this one, and then there was another one that I've seen when just as they came in.
Yes.
And this one's pretty garbage. So the fence, fine.
Yeah, fence is okay.
This one, it's called a moss rock. It was £1 price, and then another £1 for shipping.
That was £2.
Just the one of these. Now, it's literally... It's a ball of, I think, like soft foam covered in static grass. It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's absolute garbage.
Costs £2, that.
It's a sponge. It's complete garbage.
I can't believe you just bit that. That's probably got all sorts of chemicals in it.
You could maybe, like, put it on your table just as is. Maybe as part of the forest.
I don't know. Maybe it'll scrape off. Maybe. I don't know.
Why are you trying it? Katie with a knife, I don't trust. No, why would you want to scrape it off?
I don't know. Maybe make it more rocky.
No, it's a sponge underneath. Absolutely intact. Don't bother with that one. That was absolute garbage. Yeah. Give me the next one.
I was going to say the next few are probably too small.
Okay, right.
So I've got like 2 bits of bridge.
2 small pieces of bridge. No, which one's this on my thing? Is that one yet?
No, it's not the paving stone.
No, the bridge.
Oh, bridge, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, did the one price, it was £1.
And you got 2.
Yeah, so £1 total, £1 shipping, so £2 in total, and you get 2 mini bridges. These are okay. What are they made out of?
Too small for Legion, I think.
Too small for Legion, not really any use.
Get
your hands off my face. I think they might be made out of resin. Either way, you can maybe put them at the side of a pond in maybe like a 15mm scale, but...
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I think some of it was like, it's a dollhouse and stuff.
15mm scale would look possibly about right on that one.
And then the other,
equally
as tiny, is a little tiny rock thing.
This is, I'm not even sure this is made out of.
Steps. I think some of them said resin.
This feels like resin, but also looks slightly miscast on one of the sides. It's a very small set of stairs.
Yeah, that was free.
This was free.
But £2 postage.
But £2 in postage. Again, maybe at a small scale, although I'm not sure what scale this would be. Maybe 6mm, maybe 12mm. I think 50 might be a bit too small even so. I'd rate this as hot garbage. That's my official rating. The fence, all right. Everything else so far has been a bit meh. long scale, because obviously I'm looking at 28
We
millimeter.
then got, I then got some.
I've got to say that the green on
More.
camera looks a bit toned down
I was
in
going
real
to say,
life.
yeah, it's quite bright. I think that looks. It looks like an astroturfy type colour to me.
So what these are, you can get like really fancy versions of these. It's basically just a sheet with static grass on them, but people do them with like grass tufts and they look really good. This, if you don't want to glue down the static grass yourself, you could cut out the shapes and like glue it in. It's like felt on the back, but the colour is a bit too neon in real life. It's a bit, but I mean, some people use that colour static grass anyway, so.
I think it looks okay.
How much was this one?
That was £2.
£2 in total.
Again, free. It was just paying £2.
Free and then £2.
And
all right.
it did come in you could get in a bigger size.
I don't think I'd bother personally. I think you're just better with static grass. But £2. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Next one is some stepping stones.
Oh, we should have got this one out of the bag. Pouring in my hand. There we go. Right. Okay. So these are little resin blocks.
Yeah, I thought you might be able to like glue them down on a surface.
Oh, the camera's too bright. Sorry, but basically
glue them down on a surface.
Little like
together.
Stone blocks. Well, they're actually made out of resin, but obviously you meant to make them out of a cobblestone kind of thing. But the problem is the cobbles themselves, they've actually got little cobblestones on them. So that would make the scale a little bit janky, I think, for like 28mm. Again, though, something like 15 or 6mm, you could lay these out on a grid and have them look okay. How much were these? Paid £2 for about 10.
10ish, yeah.
Garbage, but you know, little
It
resin
shows
blocks.
us an array of things. I think it was quite good for ideas as well, just searching terrain.
Yeah.
Because you might think, oh, a little bridge.
Give me the next thing, Katie.
I think this one was quite good.
Nobody's going to hear you while you're facing over there. So
Yeah, that's like felt.
how much was this one? This is static grass, is what this is.
This is £2.
So this was free, but £2 for the shipping.
Yeah.
It is essentially static grass. I'm not going to open it because it'll go everywhere.
Yeah. I
Well,
think that's
one-
more than you get in them little round tubs you get.
It is, but it is one solid colour, and it's a very bright green. It's an unrealistic kind of
I
green.
was going to say that's definitely brighter than the grass.
Yeah, you can probably maybe see the difference. Not really, because the camera won't pick that up, but it is lighter than the grass, and the grass is like an unnatural green, and the static grass is like luminous green. I rate this as an almost. Static grass for the cheap makes sense, but the fact that it's just one tone, whereas if you buy a tub, you generally have like a bit of yellow in it and stuff like that, and it looks a little bit, gets a bit broken up. I don't like the colour. If maybe you're going for a bright field, maybe. But for £2, it's an actually okay quantity. I just don't like the colour.
Yeah.
But all right, it's all right.
I'm going to do two at the same time because I ordered some trees.
Trees. Now, I've seen
And
some of these. I've actually bought
They're
something
very
like this.
similar.
Right, so I'll show you. Like,
I've got a quantity of 10 and a quantity of 20, and the quantity of 20 was cheaper than the quantity of 10.
Right, so these, for those of you who know about terrain on eBay, often get they'll get called on the internet Chinese trees, right? It's probably where these ones were made, and they're basically plastic armatures with clump foliage glued to them, right? The main problem with them by default is that the clump foliage just falls off, right? That's why I'm not taking these out of the
I'm not
bag
taking them out.
because they'll just go everywhere.
Both basically the same.
There are ways to make them a little bit better. You can spray them with like blue type repositional glue, put on your own flock, and actually make them look okay. You would then need to seal it in with watered down PVA. You could actually just seal them down with watered PVA. These are one of those things like if you're going to buy them to use them as they are, you get what you pay for. They're pretty garbage. 20 trees. You can get 20 trees for £2. That's including postage.
That did take the longest, the 20 trees, though. It took about
five
or 6 weeks.
I mean, there's £2 worth of material there. You know, you could literally just make small trees with the armatures. For the value, I wouldn't actually complain about that. And you can make them better if you're actually into. If you actually want to make them better, there's stuff you can do to improve them. So I rate them an okay. If you want to do something with them, do them. I'm probably not. We're probably not going to use them, but yeah, they're all right. They're all right.
And the last thing is a gift that I bought for you.
Ooh, Katie bought me something. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's some cheap brushes.
Some cheap brushes, but they have like a
Fancy handle.
fancy handle, because I think some people find it easier to hold it like that. They cost £1.90 and then £3 shipping, so £4.90 in total.
I mean, you can buy, there's cheap brush sets are like quite easy-ish to find. The main thing is how long does it hold its point for? Obviously, they're in the wrapper, so I'm not actually going to be able to answer that. The one good thing about this is that they come with the standard sizes. Like, you buy a cheap set of brushes and they're just generic sizes. Well, this actually says like 000, 000, 1, 2, and 3. These are actually all the right sizes, right? They're probably not real, like, proper hair or whatever. It's probably the synthetic kind of hair, but I reckon for like doing really basic small details on terrain, yeah, they'll be all right. I've got a shed ton of brushes and no harm having more. Thanks, I guess I should say.
Because I just like how the handle looked
The
differently,
handle's a
because
bit
I feel
thicker in
like
the
it
middle.
might be a bit easier to control.
Yeah, perhaps like a pen, something
Yeah.
like that.
And then that was it.
That was it. That is cheap terrain from Wish.com.
They did have some interesting things on that I was going to order, and then once I realised I was spending nearly £50 on Wish, they got deleted off.
Yeah,
They had like little electrical items which would be good for probably like train sets and things. They had like little
Well, if you want to see more, then like the video. That's what people say. We might never do it again, but I just thought I'd say that. So if you like the video, you like the video.
I think most of them are about £2 each.
It's pretty much mostly garbage, right? But you might find something you need or want for cheap. So it's another place to look. Like maybe you look on eBay, maybe you look on Etsy. You can now look on Wish, and there might be some cheap stuff you can pick up. Yeah. Any final words?
I would give it a go again. I would possibly order some stuff. Probably not. I'd be more picky about what I was ordering.
Yeah, there's some stuff that I'm like, oh, these are very nearly useful.
Yeah.
But then not like these
Some of
little
them are a
payment
bit too
stones
small.
are like,
Some of the stuff did come in different sizes, but it wasn't actually the things you wanted to come in different sizes, like the stones and the bridge. But
yeah.
it could be useful.
It is
for
what it is.
Something.
If you're gonna throw it, like you can throw away a couple of quid on it and chance it. I wouldn't, if you're like short of money, I would probably like maybe research the products a bit more rather than go off Wish. But
Yeah, because I think Wish does have ratings, so you could read the ratings and stuff beforehand.
Well, you can take us out, Katie. Into the mic, please.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe and tell Jason that it was okay. It may have given you some ideas, maybe. But please like and subscribe and hit. I already said like. I don't know what else.
That's pretty much the end.
That's just the end, isn't it?
The only
Just
thing
please like and
I
subscribe.
ever add is have a beautiful day. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.